three-man attack and defend from there. When the ball does come break down, clear your lines. If Rangers clear their lines, they can get the ball upfield to Hateley and Jury. They're playing quite well with a limited amount of service at the moment. If the right balls are up to those front men, they can hold it up, and then Rangers can get out. They don't want to push out too far, because any space that they do leave behind, these long balls are dangerous.
Here comes Kunas. Challenged by Miller. And comes Goff. This is Charlie Miller. And he's well challenged. Kunas again. Gogi. Caught there though by McCall, who's anchored in midfield. McCall again. Not doing it. Challenged by Kiriakov, and eventually giving away the free kick. Well, David Robertson had moved forward on the left, but wasn't picked out at all. There by McCall. So the home fans unhappy as the ball is sent higher of play. Stephen Wright there, the recent signing from Aberdeen, £1.5 million. The referee had just had a picture come over to throw a bottle from the field that had been pitched on from where the Anorthosis fans are.
An empty one there, I might add.
This is Castanas. Anorthosis have to do something soon to get this crowd alight. Time running away from them. And what a mighty relief it will be to Rangers if they can go through in the 90 minutes. After the happenings of recent years, the record has not been at all good. Too many first round exits. So just 10 minutes left, and the referee has in fact took his time about that, but he's given the free kick to Anorthosis. So 10 minutes between Rangers and the place at Europe's top table. Castanas has moved forward, carries a threat in the air. He's in the thick of it there. Hateley's there too, but the referee spots an infringement and awards the free kick to Rangers. Well, I was on about Rangers' record a moment ago. In the last 6 seasons, they've had 4 first-round exits and 1 second round, and that only came about, I think, because they had Maltese opposition in the first round. But of course, they had that splendid run in 1992-93 when they reached what was effectively a semi-final against Marseille. The winner that night in the Velodrome would have gone into the final, and the event finished in a draw in Marseille. They went through after the final game of the section, and of course, after all kinds of doubts expressed about the way they got there, it's all water under the bridge now, and Rangers have a fresh chance, and they're just minutes away from what could be a very good autumn. And as we saw Terry in the Champions League, they did tend to raise their games, better the opposition.
Well, I think so, and also it's one into the season as well, so it does give them a bit more time to get a bit of form and get some passes going together. But at the moment, they're doing quite well at the moment just to contain these Cypriot teams, and the Cypriot players are just saying, especially if Gorgitz gets on the ball, that he's the one man that probably could threaten to unlock that Rangers defence. It proves to be quite tight tonight.
So 8 minutes left, no scoring on the night. Kiriakov tries to get forward. Durant challenges well, and he wins the throw in, the ball deflecting off one of the Anorthosis players, and you can see they're not happy about it. Gogitz there, expressing his doubts about the referee's decision. They're definitely getting frustrated, the Cypriot players. Panayi, Stavru. Fodorov dropping deep, shadowed by McCall. Free kick awarded against the Rangers midfielder. If you're going to make a challenge, that's the place to make it in the opposition half. Fodorov wastes no time, he's looking for Gogitz. Goff climbs well. Robertson gets it away. Done by Panayi. Goff tries to control and shield the ball, and the free kick is given against Charlie Miller. And the referee reckons that Anorthosis are trying to take unfair advantage here. So he calls for it to be retaken. Kiriakov, who plays it through, headed away by Stephen Wright. This is Durant, who just gets the merest touch, and it's enough to Hateley. Durant again, caught by Punas. Disappointed by Todorov. It's Robertson. Jury's back there helping as well. Stavru stabs it through, and McLaren makes the challenge. This is Punas. Looking for Toma, the substitute. Two substitutes involved there, but that ball goes behind for the goal kick, and McLaren has said something to the referee now, and he's been shown the yellow card. The Rangers picking up some unnecessary bookings in this preliminary round, and it could be costly for them later on. The ball just allowed a play as the substitute chased it. Richard Goff was there, and Petric, in fact, and McLaren said something to the referee and was immediately yellow carded. This is Durant, and Rangers get the free kick this time after a few against them. Goff is telling Durant to keep it calm. And Goff, in fact, decides not to push forward this time. Played shot to Robertson. He plays in the middle. Jury's in the penalty area. Charlie Miller's up there as well. If Hateley can get a touch here, there's a chance on for Miller, but the ball just drifts away from him. And Panayotou wastes no time. That's to Kiriakov. Played off to Andreu. There are 5 minutes left in this Champions Cup tie. Rangers 5 minutes away from the Champions League. This is Todorov. Across comes Robertson, using his pace, getting in just ahead of Andros Panayotou. Todorov, shielding the ball from McCall, and the free kick is awarded. The referee giving a high number of free kicks in the second half, and he wants this one retaken. What's Randy Gorham and the defender to do? Richard Goff getting a close watch on things. Gorham commits himself, and that's good handling by the Rangers goalkeeper with just under 4 minutes left. And you can see Gogitz there giving a pat in the head to Gorham, and one professional to another. That was a good catch by Gorham.
That's what you want as a central defender under a bit of pressure. The goalkeeper coming out, got on a ball like that, relieves the pressure, gets Rangers up into the other end of the pitch. Now's a concentration factor that we talked about before, even more importantly than ever. Just when Todorov's around, you never know what he's going to do in the last minute, but 4 minutes away, 3 minutes away from glory.
And of course, the ever-present threat of Gogitz. And I mentioned Kiriakov, who's had a quieter second half. This is Castana. His challenges. There are 3 minutes left. Anorthosis 0, Rangers 0. Rangers lead 1-0 in aggregate. It's Gogitz. Petric challenges. Across now to Castana. And Stavru, the marker, moves forward. That's him there, getting the touch through to Kiriakov. And McCall gets it away from the danger area. Picked up by Panay. Rangers getting everyone behind the ball. Of course, this is something that Anorthosis did to them at Ibrox. And Petric attacks that one well. Good play by Petric. He's got no one with him. He stumbles. And it's Panay who comes in. But Petric read that situation very quickly indeed. And he's so good at moving out of defence. And that, again, is something Rangers lacked in the first leg. If you're to play this system, you need a player that can break from the back, and he can certainly do that. There are under 2 minutes left now. Still 0-0. Stanis, Kiriakov, laid off by Todorov. This is Panayotou. Todorov again. Davru comes through. This is Punas. And it's away by Robertson. And the home crowd are unhappy. But in fairness to them, not one has left the ground. This is Gogi. And it's cut out by Durant. The break's on here. Gordon Jury breaks away down the left-hand side of the field. Durant drags it wide up. He's spotted Jury now. Still at Durant. Stuart McCall comes through the middle in a run. And it's Panayi who comes clear with the ball. It was Castanas who made the challenge. Now it's Kiriakov. We're inside the final minute of the match. Play through towards Toma. Well cut out by Petric. So Rangers so close now to a place with the likes of Ajax, Real Madrid, Juventus, Porto, Borussia Dortmund. All big names. They've already been seeded. And the draw comes on Friday in Switzerland. But here's that man Todorov. Rangers know all about him in the last minute of games. There will be a bit of stoppage time. There have been a few injuries in the second half. That's McCall playing it through to Jury. He plays in the middle, very much on his own. It's all about keeping possession now. Concentration. McLaren. Durant. Charlie Miller gets into space and calls for it. Stephen Wright runs in support. That's a good ball by Miller. We move into stoppage time now. Haitley comes in, the ball spins high into the air. And that's a free kick to Rangers. Toma, the substitute, holding on to the jersey of Charlie Miller. So another few vital seconds will be wasted, and Rangers sending on a substitute as well. Ali McCoy is out there on the touchline, and Gordon Jury, who's done a lot of running for Rangers tonight, leaves the field. So Ali McCoy, who come on and scored for Scotland a week ago tonight. I'm sure we can't expect them to do it again, but if Rangers can just hold on to things, they'll be quite happy. Ian Durant is limping as well, and he's heading over towards the touchline. So Neil Murray is preparing to come on, who gained a fair bit of experience during the Champions League season. So that's the substitutions done and dusted.
I think Ali McCoy was dragged back into the dugout there. Gordon Jury stayed on the park. They just had the one substitution.
So a change of mind there by Walter Smith. And a few more seconds wasted. And the flag is up, meanwhile, against Haitley. And there goes the final whistle. So at last, Rangers, after seasons of disappointment, go through to the Champions League. And the Rangers players immediately run over towards their supporters to take a bow. Well, they were in the kind of situation tonight that people will say, okay, it was only Cypriot opposition, but this was a difficult tie. There were Bulgarian players in that lineup. They made it difficult at Ibrox. But Rangers have come through this night in a highly professional manner. Andy Gorham's quite delighted with himself. A final word from Terry Butcher.
Well, Rangers must feel very proud to get through, as they've had a very difficult task. There's been some part-timers and obviously the Bulgarians in this Cypriot team, but the Famagusta team made it very hard for Rangers. They worked hard, they got into some good positions. Rangers did have the best player on the pitch in the night, I felt, and that was Charlie Miller. Whether it was in his own box or whether it was in the opponent's box, could and should have scored at least 3 goals. But I felt, for the spirit of Charlie Miller, it really typified the spirit of Rangers. Well done, Rangers.
The final score here, Anorthosis 0, Rangers 0, Rangers through 1-0 in aggregate.